It began in a room lit by gaslight and bad faith, a physician who believed the human soul could be separated into obedient parts. Dr. Henry Jekyll never thought of himself as cruel. Men like him rarely do. Cruelty, when properly dressed, often arrives calling itself refinement. On the desk, a green liquid in a thin-necked beaker, innocent in color, spring leaf bright, harmless to look at. It was meant to perform a surgery no knife could attempt. He drank. His nerves lit like wires in a fire. Bone ground itself to powder and rebuilt around a new architecture. What rose felt no reverence for the man who had invited it into the room. Before the mantel mirror stood something smaller, harsher, almost starving with release. The beast was free. What followed was not a century of warning. It was a century of theft. Jekyll's journals moved through the world after scandal consumed his name, bought by collectors, by asylum physicians, by men who believed obedience could be engineered. The names changed, the intention did not. Nobody said hide anymore. They said dissonance. They said maladaptive response. They said noise. Evosis became the cathedral of that dream. Its towers rose in every city worth owning. It did not sell implants, it sold peace, predictability, a world where feeling could be reduced to a managed climate. Red Knight 1 killed 5,000 linked minds in 11 minutes. The towers stayed lit. The board approved phase continuance before the bodies were cold. The lesson was not humility, it was centralization. Red Knight 2 would need a mind at the lattice's center, faster than ethics, faster than fear. To stabilize it, they built a prototype, Implant 21. Its first human subject was catalogued instead of named, Subject 21.
Technician Eris Thorne watched the waveform fold inward, not chaotic, not dying, intentional, a spiral closing on an unseen center. Then the diagnostic monitor printed a single line of plain text. Eris reported it. His superior sealed the room. Doors opened 3 seconds before the command. Deleted files returned. On the 5th day, the local system went dark for 17 seconds. On the 6th day, Subject 21 was declared dead. That was the official story. A field doctrine was commissioned for recurrence. Conops21. Containment of anomaly states rooted in memory persistence, harmonic bleed, and self-organizing signal emergence. The language was clinical because fear prefers a lab coat.
The corporation hardened into the Dominion. Memory restrictions became law. History was not lost. It was curated, removed, made unreachable. The world above settled into managed quiet. The world below, filled with everything silence had failed to kill. Buried things do not need resurrection. If they were never fully gone, they only need a path. When the breach returned, it found Cipher Reeve already cracked enough to hear it. Beneath the managed dream. "11 years on, beneath the city that had perfected forgetting, a man sat in the dark and called the silence a luxury. Cipher Reeve. A rust-eaten chair, one anemic bulb, and the low hum of a building that was never meant to still be standing.
You're certain this is the place?
Silver woke the projector. A wireframe bloomed in the dark, Archive 07, turning slowly in a cone of blue light.
Everything they erased, they buried here. In the grave is the black signal.
At its center, one node pulsed brighter than the rest. A back door conduit, a way in. Then the dark on the right resolved into mass. Cain, a mountain given human shape.
Worst case, we trip a live ward and they bury us with it.
Worst case, the ward is live and we don't leave. Realistic case, we lift a fragment and they erase us for the rest.
Cipher weighed the silence.
So we die, or we're erased. That's the range.
That's the range, and you still came.
Cipher pulled his hood up. The chair released its grip.
Let's get to work.
Cipher moved for the egress. Overhead, his interface woke, a thin frame of light laid over the dark. It had been doubling since the briefing, faint, easy to call it hardware. Then it died. No input, no command. He blinked. It was gone. Nothing in his interface had sent it. Cipher exhaled. Somewhere beneath the managed quiet, something had finally answered back.
There you have it. Conops21, Black Signal. Keep watching for more. Bye!